Joining us now is PCCI Chair George Barcelon. He is also President of Integrated Computer Systems. It's good to have you back on. George, welcome to the program.
Yes. Good morning, Kathy. Thanks for inviting me.
Okay, last time we talked, we were ruminating about Trump's tariffs, and the negotiated 19% isn't quite going to make us any more competitive in the ASEAN. Now we're all having to grapple with the enormity of corruption in our own backyard. What appears to be more disruptive now? The risk event that appears more disruptive to businesses? Is it Trump's tariffs or homegrown corruption?
Definitely, Kathy, with this expose on the flood project scandal, it has been picked up internationally. Actually, I just came back from our ASEAN Business Advisory Council in Kuala Lumpur. Of course, we have our friends among the ASEAN countries. All of them are aware what's happening. They were a bit concerned when they saw the multitude of demonstrators on Sunday in different regions. But having said that, I know that the important thing is to deal with the corruption. And earlier, I saw the Senate hearing wherein names are revealed and regarding some projects. But I have a different take on this, is that the ICI, of course, will do its job. The three personalities appointed as part of the commission are all credible and qualified. But that may take some time, and the public may not be so patient to wait until all the findings. I know some of the bank accounts of those people who are named are held. When there are projects as big as this, or any projects, it's customary, or it requires a construction bond or a contract bond. The bond wherein it gives assurance that of the completion of the projects. And if it's not completed, the project owner has the claim for the amount of bond that is put up. Now, I haven't heard anything about this aspect. Of course, we're running after the money. Once the money has been channeled to whether it be locally or in foreign, it's hard to get back.
So exactly how do you wish for the ICI to get on with this concern that you've posed, that there is an issue? I mean, everyone's wanting to change where the money's gone, but what would you propose then?
Yes. Well, follow the money trail, that's one. Okay. Secondly, as I was saying, if the money has been released, but there was no completion of project or even those projects, then these people have to be responsible for it. And there's the bond, as I was saying, construction bond. The government can run after that, unless there are gaps wherein these were signed without any bond that was put in as a safety precaution. We have a lot of loopholes in the country wherein we in the private sector feels badly because it's taxpayer money. We look back 10 years ago, you have the PDAF, okay? That was almost a scandal of almost 10 billion. And that was already as bad as it. We have senators created and all that. There are loopholes in the government, wherein the management side of things has a lot to be desired.
George, are you then proposing that the money be returned where there are receipts?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Either they return or through the surety bond that was put up.
Do you have an idea as to how much might that be, given what we know about the documentation?
I really don't know. I mean, if you think about, Kathy, if you think about the multi-billion contracts that were given out, okay, to contractors, like for private sector, we have buildings, projects, and everything like that. There's always a bond that is put up, okay, by the three party, the principal, the contractor, okay, and the project owner, and then the surety. And I haven't heard anything about this. So I'm just wondering, I'm just saying that this could be also a vehicle for us to recover. Okay? Aside from other cash out, that if we can sequester the bank accounts, that would be even better. That would be, at least that would show to the public that we're getting somewhere. Now, we cannot wait until the results of the CIC and then for some finality. So in the meantime, we're sequestering the money, but we have to follow the money trail.
But George, is that
And
enough to appease the foreign investors, the ones you spoke with when you were overseas and their concerns about what's going on? What needs to happen beyond getting the money back and instituting what we lack, governance, transparency, and accountability?
Definitely, I made a statement that this is this expose on the project on the flood control also reminds us that graft and corruption is pervasive in many of the government agencies and local government. We in the private sector has been pushing this ease of doing business, and that's one thing that we get from our foreign investors. That as far as the earlier that was shown on the chart on how we rate on the risk of investment, we rank rather poorly. In other words, we're not a good country of investment for people who are looking into investing. So we have to make sure that the government has this check and balance. And I don't see any check and balance for such a scandal to happen. That would include, as I said earlier, even COA, Commission on Audit. They're supposed to check things, where the money go and are the money properly spent. We don't see that. If we can nip it earlier, we could have saved billions of pesos. But this thing has run its course in the last, I would say, 2.5 years. That's why the amount is so staggering.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much, George, for keeping us up to speed on the sentiments of the business sector. George Barcelon of the PCCI.